Okay, Quinton Jackson versus Wanderlei Silva. Let's review this fight for the good of martial arts application for the martial arts world and the martial artists outside. So this is all Pride Fighting Championship fight, and I'm grateful that they make all these Pride Fighting available on YouTube now, so I can watch them because they were expensive and not available in the old days. Only on the what do you call it? Only on the pay-per-view and expensive DVDs to watch in the old days. So, well, one thing about MMA world is that the rule require the fighters to wear the gloves, but the, the fighters can hit without the protection, the pads, with the elbows and knees and so on. That makes no sense. It's gonna be just like the ridiculous Muay Thai fights where they wear these Western boxing gloves. So the fighters are smart. They're not gonna punch that much, and they're gonna try to get the clinch and try to get a head clinch and knee, or they're gonna use the elbows. So really, especially in the grappling, the elbow strike is more deadly than the punch. But they don't allow elbow in Pride anyway. I'm referring to the modern day UFC now in year 2024, December year 2024 now. This is all Pride fighting. So they allow the elbows now on ground, but in this particular fight that we're watching, it's not allowed. But I really detest those the MMA gloves. It's just ridiculous. The rule makes no sense. I know I don't blame these organizations. I don't blame the UFC or Pride FC. It's just that the so-called athletic commission or the politician, the legal requirements. It's just stupidity and ridiculous rule. As far as these two fighters, Quinton Jackson and Wanderlei Silva, uh, I'd say I like Quinton better because Wanderlei, uh, people think he's a big deal on his striking techniques and this and that, but not really. He's more like a guy who can take the shot and who's kind of gamble a lot every time he tries something stand up like his strike. Like when he tries to strike or do something like his techniques are not good. He's like 50-50. He's gonna get his opponent 50 or he's gonna get 50 back. That's how it goes in all his execution. All right, let's watch the fight. I like the Vanderlei try to counter punch right with Quinton coming in and he tried to punch, didn't catch it, but that's okay. Now going for the knees. The Quinton, I realize he always go for this kind of Greco-Roman clinch and execute the knees like that. Okay, now he's going for the head clinch. That's what I would do. Every time I come close to the opponent, the first rule is try to control the head. You control the head, you control the whole body. You can take down people, you can take down the opponent with the head control. Just yank the head around and spin. In fact, that's the principle technique that people should be doing. The MMA fighter, whether athletes or in street fights or in martial art application. A lot of people think the head control is just trying to hold the head and that's about it. And then the smarter one will actually try to weigh the head down, pull the head down, press it down to try to knee. But even smarter one, if you don't press the low blow. Of course, there's going to be low blow because the way they're clinching, it's just asking for it. It's just random, like, okay, let me get you in your tummy, and accidentally it's gonna hit, but neither of them protecting the groin, and there's no techniques to it. There is technique, and they don't know it. All right, here we go. Punches again, the winging punches. I like Quinton's punch better than Wanderlei because Quinton can see the straight punch. Quinton can punch straight, but Wanderlei has the winging around. So let's see. I really don't know who the winner is and how this fight is going to be. It's the first time I'm seeing this, even though this is an old fight. Oh, I like that straight punch, but Quinton should try to punch and follow. Oh, this is bad. He let Wanderlei control his head. It's kind of bad, but not really that bad because he doesn't bend down. He should not let him do it again and again. He's letting Wanderlei do it again. When the opponent come and grab your head like that, put your hand between your head and his head, press it down, but keep your body straight, your shoulder, and then your legs on the bottom, like step in, try to go in between his leg, and there's nothing to it anymore. That's the technique to take care of the head clinch. It's so easy, but I have never seen it yet in MMA fights. Even the Muay Thai fighter, they don't know how to really deal with it. Oh, again, this head clinch. And then, on the other hand, the guy who clinches for the head, it's not all about trying to execute the knee. It's about trying to off-balance your opponent. So you got to be yanking the head around. It's like kind of like a judo sensibility you got to put into the head controls, basically. I think he got damaged from the head clinch knees. People call it Muay Thai knee. That's not Muay Thai knee. I mean, Muay Thai discipline is not the only fighting discipline that use this head clinch and try to knee. So in the Western world, they say Muay Thai clinch. It's just disgusting. I don't like to hear that because in Southeast Asia, of course I'm a lightweight fighter. The Myanmar lightweight, we got a lot of these clinching tactics and principles that's even better than Muay Thai because they're head. But Myanmar is not the only one. The Filipinos they have the similar art, similar to Muay Thai and lightweight. And they have this tactic, the head control, the head clinch, and all these the off-balancing techniques and how to deal with all these little variations and activities in the head clinch situation. So the name, the Muay Thai head clinch, that really gotta go. It's not right. All right, I'm glad that Quinton can still continue the fight. So let's see. In the ground fighting, my comment there, I know this is sports, but I always watch the fight towards the martial arts application. So here, there are a lot of openings and a lot of situations for the headbutts and the elbows. So of course they're not allowed to do that. So all this garbage that you're seeing here, the so-called grappling techniques, they will only work for maybe in this pride fighter. If they go to different organization, different MMA fight, then now the fighter have to adjust again to different rules. Oh, Wanderlei actually went for the triangle choke. He almost he got the leg position, but he couldn't tighten it up. Now he got the Kimura from the bottom, but I don't think he's gonna get it. The Quinton is too strong, and he will not. I'd say he already gave it up. I knew it. Let's see what is Quinton gonna do. He cannot elbow it. He's not gonna be able to submit Wanderlei. So as far as his ground and pound abilities, uh, I don't think he can hurt Wanderlei. So I don't know. Quinton got no business really. He should just get up. The fight's not gonna go anywhere on the ground. If Quinton is on the bottom, oh, he's in trouble. Let's see, what would Quinton do? He should get up. Let's see what the official commentators are saying. I got the volume turned down. I think Boz and Steven commentating.
What should Jackson be doing from this position since Silva has been so well? He has to prove his position, at least get half guard and play his gloves. There's a nice heel strike delivered by Silva. Silva right now is defending himself very well. This cannot make a difference in the fight. Do you feel that Jackson may be expending energy unnecessarily because he isn't damaging? Of course. That's the whole point. He's actually running, but he's not actually hurting him.
All right.
So he's wasting
Mario Sperry, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, I have respect to him. He's saying exactly what I said about a minute ago or 2 minutes ago, that Quinton should not be staying there. He should be getting up. Referees actually standing up. Oh, Wanderlei actually got the yellow card. They both got yellow cards. I knew it's not going anywhere. Look at Wanderlei's punches. It's just ridiculous. Like little winging punches coming from the sides. He does not know how to punch, straight punch. And Quinton should realize that and try to trade with that. If he trade those stupid little the side winging punches coming and then trade with the straight punch, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get Wanderlei. But Quinton doesn't really understand the principle, so he's not that confident going for it. See, I told you, Wanderlei punches better. Quinton punches better than Wanderlei. Because the way they executing this punching habits or whatever so-called techniques that they're using, the Wanderlei punching style is what I call broken punch. It's broken technique. And he may be a champion and like a big phenomenon, like a big deal, but really his punches, I'm surprised that it actually worked, because there are a lot of ignorant guys there. And they're all very tough and strong, and they got tremendous training, and they risk themselves taking damages. And this. I figured it wouldn't work, but I gotta give him credit for actually being able to get into the position. Quinton is too fluid. They're both very strong to be able to get the submission at this point. Uh-oh. Quinton is winning. Oh, Quinton is hurting. Quinton actually wins this round. Wanderlei is hurt. So in this fight, so far, I see Wanderlei spent more than 25, even like 30% or more, but not definitely not 40%. So maybe 30 to 35% of his energy already. Quinton, on the other hand, he got the damage. That's bad. But besides that, his strength and his agility, less than 20%. Quinton still has a lot left. But the real advantage that Quinton has is punching technique. That Quinton should realize that, and he should throw, if he knows how to throw 3 punches in a row, the straight punch coming out and another one, and the second one he should be using to step in, and then third one is a power punch, the full power execution. If he knows how to do that, then he can beat Wanderlei punches every single time. That's a big damage right there. See that? The straight punch has at least 3 inches or as much as 3 to 5 inches more than this ridiculous baby punch. The little kids, when they get mad, they punch like Wanderlei Silva, the way he's doing, like coming from the side and winging, and then they leave the middle part wide open. And I'm surprised that people don't realize that. All right, round 2. Let's see what's gonna happen. All right. Quinton should counter punch. I think Quinton got the wrong idea because he's going into that Greco-Roman clinch like instinctively. He wants to go for that, and he forgot how to punch. He forgot to punch. Sorry, that was a mistake. Initially, when they're facing each other, Quinton should be thinking about punches instead of thinking about trying to go for Greco-Roman clinch. I think that's where you make a mistake. And then Wanderlei is caught up in the fight. Quinton's no longer ahead, and now Quinton is in trouble. Yeah, the boss Rutan saying it. This is not what he wants. So the mistake again happens from Quinton not thinking about the trading punches, even though he's a better puncher, and he's thinking about going into Greco-Roman clinch. And Wanderlei landed a few punches and got him into trouble. What can he do? I mean, Wanderlei is a great grappler. Probably better than him. Like, Wanderlei may be weaker, but the technique-wise, I think Wanderlei grappling techniques are better. Quinton knows how to wrestle, and he's strong, and he understands his positions, but he cannot do anything from the back. He just has to defend and try to get out. So realizing that, he should be working towards getting out as much as possible, as soon as possible. Get up! Oh my God! Now the damage. He should give up the leg and just push him away, step back, and be prepared to strike again. Oh wow, this is championship bout. I didn't know about that. I thought this was non-title bout, but this is the title bout. Too bad they cannot use elbows. All right, Quinton, punch. I think Quinton's getting fancy in his head, and I think he's still thinking about the Greco-Roman clinch. Quinton's not punching. Oh my goodness. See, he's letting his opponent punch and not doing anything. I think he's like, he wants to get close and slam the guy. I think that's what he's thinking.
Try to make him tired and keep on pushing him all the time.
Yeah, that is his weakness. This habit of trying to get to Greco-Roman clinch, he's not really good at that anyway. The guy like Randy Couture, for example, goes for the Greco-Roman clinch, and then when he gets it, right away he's working towards taking the guy down with the Greco-Roman techniques. But Quinton goes for that, and he just staying there, not doing anything, and trying to trade knees. That is not smart. So that is Quinton's weakness, basically. Yeah, he pays for it. So we learned something that Quinton Jackson, the bad habit really, he always liked to go towards the Greco-Roman clinch and try to pick up the opponent or stay in there trying to trade knees. That's not Greco-Roman is all about. If you're gonna try to execute knee, then give up the Greco-Roman shoulder control techniques and go for the head control, and then you can knee effectively. All right, fight's over. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Bye now.